Welcome to the Daily Safari for February 18th. It's brought to you by SpreadHunter. I think we're going to call this one the Rocky Road. The S&P had a tremendous range, over 60 S&P points for the week. It ultimately ended up about 40 points for the week. Following a brief downdraft on Monday morning, the low came in around 269. There were those who were looking for a test of last week's lows in the low 260s at the minimum, and then there were actually spikes lower than that the week before. But the high came on this Friday, 275. So those were really the boundaries, 69 on the low, 75 on the high. And it appears that there's more of that in store. S&P, as you can see here on the screen, the 69s closed at $4.31 for the week, and I don't know exactly where they were on Monday on the low. I would estimate them to be somewhere between this price, the $1.30, and maybe the $1.80. So anybody buying those, and don't forget they were higher, you could have at least doubled, more than likely tripled your investment for the week had you bought anything on the Monday dip. Similarly, in these other stocks, Tesla had a low of 305 and a high of over 340, closing at 335. But you can see the 305s closed at $30. And again, it's very difficult to estimate where the 305s were trading. Let me take that back. It's very difficult to estimate. It's very difficult to estimate where the 305s were trading, and they certainly weren't trading where the 335s closed the week at 52 cents. So my estimate is that they were somewhere between $5 or even maybe $7 and $3, which is where these options are here, you see. But it doesn't matter what you paid for them because they closed at $30, and any price you paid would have been, I don't know, let's say you got them at $6. That's a 5x on the week. And again, Tesla was higher, so it could have been that you could have made 6 times on those options. And we're not talking about spreads here. We're just talking about straight out options. Netflix, not quite as extreme, but the move was really big. The 45s that you see here, which was the low for the week. Again, we're going to try and estimate where they could have been, but my guess is that they were somewhere in this range, the $6 to $9 range. And again, had you bought anything there, and we're not talking about spreads again, we're just talking about straight up options. Anything that you would have bought at on those dips earlier in the week would have been, a 3 to 5 times return on your trading. Obviously, you're not going to buy the low, you're not going to sell the high, so maybe just a 100 to 200% return, which I saw on a lot of different trades for the week. So we expect more of this to come in the following weeks, and we'll see. It could be even more extreme, and we'll talk a little bit on Tuesday night about spreads, which are a much better way to approach this. Exactly what I'm talking about, but it's a much lower risk way to approach these trades. So we'll talk to you Tuesday night. All right, good night now.